good? Alright, alright. So this is gonna be a quick video. Um, I recently, for the summer, I did a job for Vector Sales, and I kind of wish I looked up more information on the company itself because they've gotten into a little bit of trouble. Um, couple lawsuits, couple people who work for them who are really unsatisfied and stuff like that. But basically, what Cutco is it's basically this cutlery company, sells a lot of kitchen products and whatnot. And I worked it for them. Not I get up and go to a place for an interview type thing. Since the whole quarantine thing, it's been just it's been what is it? Because of the quarantine, it's been just all digital, just all FaceTimes with our managers and whatnot and stuff like that. And honestly, it was pretty fun. Sales was pretty fun. I felt I liked the energy that you had to have to do sales. How you'd have to have coffee in the morning and stuff like that. You'd have to just get hyped up and just get ready to talk to people about the Cutco knives and what the knives are all about. They'd give us a script and we'd have to, just sell. And it was $15 per call. Um, Now that I think about it, it's not such it's not a very good deal in general when it comes to sales, because a regular sales job, my dad actually worked in sales for a bit and he was getting paid by the hour. This is not like that. This is $15 per call, and the other catch is you it has to be family. You have to get numbers from family members and you have to call them each, and you'd have to do the whole dog and pony show. You'd have to introduce the products. But the conversation was definitely good with each of the family members I did. The conversation was great, but Cutco overall, it wasn't that bad because I did get paid for my services. I did get paid. I did get paid 15 per call, and I've been recently looking up more videos and stuff like that. Or is it a scam? Is it For some people, it was a scam. For some people, it was a scam, or it sounded like a scam at first. Most of the videos I saw were people who actually did not, you know, they never even took the interview yet, you know, because it was some of the places they had to go were sketchy. Some of the buildings were abandoned and stuff like that. So I completely understand why they didn't show up or anything like that. But I did go, at least from the work from home perspective, I did it and it was okay, man. Thank goodness. It's good for if you want to get into sales and figure out how things work, because they do legitimately teach you. Um, they do teach you how sales work. They teach you the keys to success. They teach you a lot of things, you know. And sales is pretty much in everything we do. It's you. At first, you're always selling yourself. Always remember that you're always selling yourself at first. Get that through your head. Um, you're always selling yourself, your personality. That's why on the script they ask us to connect with the person we're talking to first. Just catch up, tell them about yourself. Hey, I went to this school and so, and my dreams and aspirations. And it's just, I love that that process of the sales. Um, but yeah, technically, Cutco is not is scam because they actually pay you. It's just the problem is when you calculate it, you'd have a better chance of getting a real sales job. You'd have a better chance of getting a real you want to get paid per hour. Like uh giving time for money is not that bad in terms of this. $15 per call, plus they want you to Cutco asked me to space the calls out 90 minutes. So there's so much you can make in one day. There's so much you can make in one day. There's only so much calls you could make in a day. You'd have to grind heavy on this, you know? Let's see what else we got. Yeah, honestly, my thoughts on sales. Sales is I would love to do sales a little bit more. I don't really appreciate how Cutco's pay works, but I can tell you they did pay me. But if I was gonna get another sales job, like I'd rather just get another sales job. I'd rather go to Mazda or go to some kind of uh, company that makes arcade machines and pinball machines. I'd rather do that than do this, honestly. And as I said before, like the reason why it's a bad deal is because the math is. I remember sitting down doing math. Okay, it's $15 per call. I'm pretty sure it's $15 per call. You can only get a limited amount done in a day, and it's just at that point I remember working in pizza at Zeke's, and that was probably 10 times better. Like we go in, I was only there for a few hours. I made my money, and I actually enjoy making pizzas. To be honest, like pizza's actually pretty. I'm pretty cool making pizzas and stuff. Um, but yeah, Cutco as a whole, like it's like I learned a lot. I learned a whole bunch about sales. Um, I learned a lot about sales. I've learned like how to speak properly and stuff like that, and just my a lot of people need to get rid of approach anxiety, especially me. Like I had a problem with that when I was younger. Like I didn't presenting to people. It's even worse, especially if you don't know what you're talking about. It's worse, you know. But I had a script, so it was a little bit better. It was a little bit better. I honestly I'd rather just keep drawing, keep doing, keep doing, just keep drawing, keep doing animation and whatnot because I can definitely see myself doing that more than Cutco. And honestly, I actually heard Cutco, Cutco's company. I heard they actually like to place signs purposely in front of colleges and high schools, or like maybe after you graduate high school, you see maybe a Cutco salesman standing outside. This is in different state. It's different for every. It's different for states. You know, some get paid $20 per call. Some people get paid $10 per call. Some people got paid $7 per call, I believe. But it's different per state. I saw a few videos of these two dudes just exposing Cutco for like putting the sign there. Um, they would just put signs in front of high schools and stuff like that, and there was a whole thing put together. It was something about what was it, like help us protect young people from Cutco, because essentially they are kind of taking advantage of confused minds a little bit. They're teaching us, but they're when you really look at it, when you really there is a limit. There's a limit. Like I remember snapping at one point. I was like, wait, I cannot see myself working for Cutco for like extended periods of time. But my manager and everybody, my manager, all the people I worked with, they were cool. It's just the company on its own. That's my biggest gripe. Like I wish they would have just paid us per hour. Just to make that better. Let's see. Yeah, and that's the crazy part. Like, some people are for Cutco, some people are against Cutco. But the one thing I noticed was, as I previously stated before, a lot of those kids didn't even get to the interview yet. You know, they saw so much sketchy behavior from just setting up the interview. They, mind you, that you don't need a resume, you don't need a cover letter, you don't need any of that. They're taking these college kids, and they're saying, okay, you're hired. And I saw other videos, and they were saying, dude, I didn't even do anything. I didn't impress you guys yet. What? I didn't do anything. What? All they're looking for is, can you talk directly and clearly like I'm talking to you guys? And they just wanna help you. They wanna help you grow, but at the same time, the way they approach it, it's not like a traditional job. It's not like, I remember seeing this other guy's video where he went into the building because, I don't know, his manager told him that he had to meet him there, but there was no one there. It just reminded me of like some type of horror movie, man. There was no one. There was no one there. He was basically going up and down the stairs. Now, obviously, he was exaggerating, saying, "Oh, I hear noises." Like, no. The point is, there was no one there, and that was pretty shady, in my opinion. But that's what I gotta say about Cutco, man. It's, in terms of the teaching aspect, they teach a lot of things to us that school sometimes is useless. It really is. They teach us a lot of stuff that schools should be teaching us. Yeah, we had personal development, but managing our own money, how to save, um, how to invest, how to practice talking to, well, me as an artist, we had a lot of times where we had to present our art and introduce the concept of the art. But just sales in general, they didn't really teach us, um, how to approach sales, conversation skills. We don't really learn any of that in school, and I wish they would implement the idea of sales, or some type of sales class or something. You know, we got Udemy, but that's like, we got Udemy that'll teach you all these things, but I just wish they would put that in schools. You know, but I think that's all I've got to say about Cutco. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later.